Good morning and welcome to day 10 of Vlogmas. It's Monday today. The washing machine's on, so apologies if that's making loads of noise in the background. Jasper and I are off out this morning. I am very lucky and I have a cleaner that comes once every 2 weeks just for a couple of hours. So she is coming this morning. It was kind of my luxury when we had to cut down Jasper's childcare hours at the beginning of July. So he used to do 3 days a week with a childminder, and then my lovely childminder has now started doing a teaching degree, a PGCE. So she's no longer childminding, and it turns out she was really reasonable because when we started looking into other childcare possibilities, it was easily going to cost us double the amount for like half the time. So basically, he does 1 day a week now in a private nursery, which we pay for, and kind of as my compensation for the fact that I was going to have a lot less childcare, we agreed that we would get a cleaner just to come once every 2 weeks. And it is a lifesaver because I hate cleaning and I'm rubbish at it, and any spare time that I have is generally spent working. So yeah, it really does make a difference. But anyway, she's coming today, which means we need to get out and stay out of her hair. Yeah, so it's just a bit of a funny morning like that. I'm feeling a little bit down, I guess, this morning. I don't know, a bit disheartened. I had a shop update last night and it was a bit rubbish. I think I had about 3 orders. And, you know, sometimes that happens. Everybody's obviously saving for Christmas. I completely understand that. But when you've worked really, really hard to try and get everything ready for a shop update and then it kind of falls a little bit flat, it's a bit disheartening. But oh well, nothing can be helped, and I have to keep trying to remind myself that it's all stock in the shop that will sell at some point and I can take to shows and all of that kind of thing. So one of those things. But this afternoon I need to crack on with dyeing some yarn. I'm going to be releasing a new yarn collection, hopefully next weekend. A sort of a nostalgic winter collection is my plan. So I need to start dyeing that up this week in order to have it ready in time to launch. So I better get on with that. Jasper's just come waddling into the kitchen. I will see you all a bit later on. Customs charges. And look, another one. Ugh. These will be these will be 2 packages that should have been marked as gifts. But obviously the values were just a little bit too high, so I've now got customs charges to pay. This is the bit that's really annoying. The Royal Mail handling fee of £8 in addition to the customs charge. Lovely. I've just escaped upstairs having opened my advents and I thought I'd share them with you quickly. I'm out of breath from running up the stairs. So this one is bubblegum and this is my Spectrum Fibres advent. Really pretty. Then we've got the Henny Penny Makes one. And my tea for today was mulled cider. I really like this one. And then my swap one for today is this lovely skein. So I'm looking forward to getting in. I'm really enjoying these ones from Henny Penny Makes. I love the little information cards that come with them as well. And I'm really looking forward to getting a blanket together with all of these. I realised I haven't shared any progress on my dust of snow wrap for the last couple of days. I am still up to date, so I thought I would share it quickly now. So you've seen the beginning bit. There we go. And that's where we're at now. So this was day 8's colour. And this one here is the next one to come in today, day 9. I'm really, really enjoying how this is coming together and how this is knitting up. I dyed yarn today. So this is the first in the new winter collection. And this is going to be called Winter Woolies. And it's kind of inspired by kids all dressed up in their winter woolies. You know, bobble hats knit by Nana, that kind of thing. Playing out in the snow. So it's just a heavily speckled colourway with lots and lots of fun colours. And for tonight's edition of Let's Hide All the Vegetables, we're doing macaroni cheese, which is a firm favourite, but I am going to puree up some cauliflower and mix it through the sauce. I've given the boys macaroni cheese and cauliflower before, and it's usually gone down okay. And in true fashion of the day that the cleaner comes, I then succeed in spilling milk absolutely everywhere. Good evening. Oh gosh, look at my hair. Whoops. I am just getting a little bit of work done. I'm just packing up the film club so that hopefully it should all ship tomorrow, and that will be amazing because that will be the final film club of 2019 and potentially ever. I'm not doing a self-striping club next year. Done and gone and shipped, and one big thing off my to-do list, which will be amazing. I'm also hoping to get the few orders I had last night packaged up. And I just wanted to say, I know I had a little bit of a moan this morning about having a rubbish shop update, and it was a rubbish shop update. I mean, I've had 4 orders, I think. But I mostly wanted to share that because I think, I don't know if you can hear me over this rustling, sorry. I mostly wanted to share that because I feel like a lot of people think that all yarn dyers sell out and they do an update and their stock goes, just like some of the big names, you know. I mean, then there are dyers that do that. There's people like Amy at Stranded Dye Works, and there's others that I could name, you know. And when they do a shop update, yes, it sells out, it does amazingly, and people struggle to get hold of their yarn. But for the majority of us, that isn't the case. Certainly, I find that for me, I mean, normally my shop updates go a little bit better than last night's. But still, I generally have stock in my shop nowadays. A lot of people are buying a lot less yarn, so I found that over the last year sales have definitely dropped. People are definitely buying less than they were a year ago, and I think some of that is to do with, you know, the current political climate and all of that kind of thing. And I think also that's why there's a lot more yarn shows. And I think that's why a lot more yarn dyers are doing yarn shows, because they're having to compensate for the lack of income that they're getting online by doing shows. And the shows are not going as well either. People aren't bringing in as much money at shows. But anyway, just saying, I was having a bit of a moan and a bit of a moment this morning, and by all means, I don't mean anything negative by it. I just want to be truthful. I want to share, how things really are. And that is how things really are. Sometimes we have rubbish updates and nothing sells, and it's a bit rubbish. But then other times we have really good updates and things do sell out quickly and people are disappointed, and there's not much we can do about that either. But anyway, I'm nearly there. I think I've got 2 more film clubs that need to be wound up, and I can't move on to the next one because I've put my phone against my computer screen and now I can't see to mark that one as packed. But oh well. Yeah. Anyway, so we've had quite a quiet day. I managed to get some yarn dyed. I will show that to you properly tomorrow. I still need to spin it out and hang it out to dry. I must do that before I go to bed tonight, otherwise it won't dry. And hopefully once I get all these bits packaged, I can go downstairs and do some knitting, because I just want to sit on the sofa and knit. I'm tired. Anyway, thank you for listening to my moaning and ranting and raving about shop updates today. And I will see you all again tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 11, I believe. Good night. Bye.